Alright, this is D'Angelo with Imperfect News, and the first story I want to cover is this supposed hate hoax on Twitter that's been going around for like the past 3 days. So apparently, Representative Erica Thomas said a racist man told her to go back to her country, and people have been reacting all over Twitter in support of her and condemning her. Well, the reason people are condemning her now is because apparently she had to, after everything was uncovered, the guy didn't say go back to your country, but he said something of the sort. And so, really, the reason why I'm covering this in the first place is because there's a particular person called Terrence K. Williams who he made a parody of this woman's outcry, saying that she was verbally assaulted in this grocery store for being in line that she wasn't supposed to be in. So I'll just play and I'll talk through it and stop at points where I want to discuss something. All right, so here's the first video.
I'm at the grocery store and I'm in the 10 aisle, the aisle that says 10 items or less. Yes, I have 15 items, but I'm 9 months pregnant and I can't stand up for long. And this white man comes up to me and says, "You lazy son of a bitch." He says, "You lazy son of a bitch. You need to go back where you came from."
To go back, those types of words. I don't want
And
to say
this is the part where she clarifies what she actually said, because this first video got all the media outcry. This is what made people start the hashtag I stand with whatever her name is. I stand with Erica Thomas. And this was the follow up video she made after some of the stuff started coming out.
Bro.
those types of words. I don't want to say he said go back to your country or go back to where you came from, but he was making those types of references, is what I remember.
All right, so after this video, he started gaining some little fame after he put out a parody of that situation.
So, okay, this is gonna be kind of hard sharing this story, but so I was out to eat, right, and I had ordered my food already, and when I got my food, I wasn't really happy with what was on my plate. I wasn't happy the way it tasted, and I was complaining, and the waitress guy, the white guy, was complaining to him, and I was like, you know what? I said this chicken don't taste as good as the chicken down the street. And he told me to go back where you came from. Go back to that chicken place. We having so hard in this. I just wanted some quality crispy chicken. He didn't have to tell me to go back. The place was closed.
So you pretty much get the premise here. He's trying to make comparisons to that woman's story. So I do not find this funny in any way. Even if it was a hoax, even if she kind of overreacted to the situation. Some white dude came out to her and called her a lady son of a bitch for because basically she was in the 10 items or less line, even though she had 15 items, and that's how the whole thing occurred in the first place. But he's making a profit off of the suffering of actual black injustice, because he's making it seem like the black experience is just complaining and the hoaxes. Like he's perpetuating this stereotype that black people in America don't actually go through discrimination. And so you can see, let's see, look at the reactions. Sorry, chicken doesn't taste as good as this. But if you go to his original, let me go to his original. Yes, the original pinned tweet. You can see the kind of people who are actually laughing at this. I mean, haha, I love this. Standing with Terrence K. Williams, Chicken Gate. No idea. fighting political correctness. Sounds like a right henchman. Think for yourself. It's part of those free thinkers, and that's pretty sure it's a "Make America Great Again" hat. Yep, yes, it is. Yep. So these are the type of, and this person, I guess he's calling him a Trump crumbs. Okay, another Trump supporter. So yeah, a lot of the Trump supporters and yeah, Trump 2020 MAGA. So a lot of them are supporting videos like this, and this does not help the black cause whatsoever. I mean, it's just a huge slap in the face because when a story does come out that is someone racially profiling someone else or telling them to go back to their country, like Trump did, well, Trump's people did during a rally, then people will just bring up this video saying, "Oh, look at him, it's just another black guy that's crying about injustice that's not even there." Make it trendy, y'all. Yeah, so a lot of people supporting it are MAGA. She probably isn't MAGA, but anybody with the American flag emoji, I just automatically assume fake patriot likes MAGA. Cause I mean, come on now, who actually puts the American flag emoji in their name? Uh, Deplorable Nancy. I can't really just see if she's a Trump supporter or not from that. But yeah, another what's up with this flag? What is up with this flag? Is it some kind of patriotism they have? I don't know. First Amendment people. Yeah, so basically, yeah, it's Terrence K. Williams. But apparently this is not new. He's a strict Trump supporter. I don't know why. I honestly do not know why he's a Trump supporter. Okay, I'll just play this last video here. I guess he's reacting to the "Respect to Police" hashtag that went on today after some kids threw some water on some cops and they walked it off. And after that, the mayor said we have to respect police. This is unacceptable. But it's kind of hard to respect police when you see the things that they're doing. The killing of Eric Gardner, where the cop got off without being charged, without going to jail. The killing of Michael Brown, Trayvon Martin. I mean, countless. We can go down the list. All these killings, unjust killings of black people. And then you put out this tweet, this you trend this hashtag saying "respect the police" because someone got water dumped on them in the heat. Are you kidding me? So this guy, he's amongst the folk like, see right here. You might like Diamond Silk. Diamond Silk are troll. They're coons. I don't want to go into detail about Diamond Silk. They're just ridiculous coons. No matter what racist things Donald Trump says, they will defend it. They're tokens. They get paid to go against their own. I mean, there will always be those type of people, those coons that like they'll just hire Trump will just hire some random Latino woman to say he's not racist. That's what they are. But yeah, let me just play his video real quick where I guess he condemns the black people who threw water on the cops. Like, look, I'm not advocating throwing water on cops because it's most likely you won't reach the same outcome that these people have. But I'll just play the video and I'll talk after.
They violated. Yo, they violated them. They violated them. No, they violated them. Oh, they not stopping. Oh my God. Y'all get back in y'all car. Black. Oh my shit. God, look, they laughing at them. What they saying?
You know what? I gotta give it to law enforcement because there is no way in the world I would have walked away from that. Now, one of them officers would have turned around and drop kicked one of them little ghetto punks. People would have been screaming Black Lives Matter. Al Sharpton and Sean King will be at the podium right now.
Okay, yes, they will scream Black Lives Matter. Dumping water on someone does not equate to a officer drop kicking a civilian. And how would he even know who did it if the officer was turned away? And again, it's water on a hot day as opposed to a drop kick or a gun being shot at that person. But let's continue.
Race baiting and crying. If them officers would have turned around and body slammed one of them, people would have been protesting. Oh, it was only water. They didn't do nothing. They didn't deserve to get body slammed. If I was one of them officers, I would be put on leave right now because
It is only water. You're gonna physically harm someone over water. This is where we are in this country. This is how far people will go to defend their overlords. This is 100% coonage. This is what this is.
I would have beat the crap out of one of them punks. Straight up. I'm not lying to you. Just have no respect for the police. You don't throw water on the police. Have y'all lost y'all mind? No respect. Just straight up disrespectful. Violating and humiliating the police. No home training. Straight up ghetto. You know what? What if the police just don't respond to certain communities for a day? What if they take a break and not answer any calls and let y'all rob, kill, and steal from each other? How about when something pop off, you call on the Ghostbusters?
See, this is that ideology that all black people do with rob, kill, and steal from each other that he's perpetuating. If you don't call it the cops are your savior, you should be grateful that I'm here. No, nigga, we pay your taxes, so you work for us. If there is a need for you to come, you're supposed to help the situation, not make it worse. Not This is why relations are so bad in this country because these cops are seeing what's being perpetuated by people like him. They're thinking all of these black people are just hooligans. They have no home training. They're savages. It's the same thing that the president is doing right now with immigrants as they look at them as some kind of infestation. They're not an infestation. They're humans just like the rest of us.
How about you call on a friend? Don't call the police. Since y'all have no respect for them, bunch of ghetto punks. That's what y'all are. Throwing water on the police, you a ghetto punk. I don't care what color you are. If you throw water on a cop, you are a ghetto punk. Don't make no sense at all. Just no respect. People talking about Terrence, well, minorities are scared of the police because of police brutality. Well, it don't look like they scared throwing water on the police. Bunch of ghetto punks.
You see how he just dismisses police brutality like it doesn't even exist. It's those type of people. Candace Owens, Diamond and Silks, the ones that get paid to act like coons. I mean, it is what it is.